The overwhelming majority of people abandon their New Year's resolutions within the first 2 weeks of the new year. That's insane. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be a part of that depressing statistic next year. Join me in this video as I go through the process of setting up a sustainable system for successfully achieving my goals in 2025. So I got this framework from Ali Abdaal's recent 6 Habits to Make 2025 the Best Year Ever, or whatever the title of that video is. And I'm going to be going through and actually implementing 3 of those habits using a combination of digital and analog technology. The ultimate goal is to spend 20 to 30 minutes right now setting this up so that the system can run itself for you for the rest of the year. You should follow along with me while I do this, by the way. I'm going for something that is low maintenance, but high degree of effect and success on your outcome of achieving your goals and mine. All right, so we are going to move over to my goals database in Notion now. I'm just going to start by inputting all of my Q1 goals, quarter 1 and probably some of quarter 2 right now. Basically, that just means anything that I want to get done by the end of March or the end of June, if you're breaking down the year into 4 quarters. And if you want to see what my Notion setup is like, then I have a video detailing that build on the channel that you can go check out. I will link it in the description down below, or somewhere on this video you'll be able to find that. Great. Now that I've got those in, I'll just set the due date for them. Now I've got those all in real quick and easy in a simple tables database in Notion. I have a lot of desires for the year. While it's good to have an overall vision, I want to keep my goals that I'm setting to more controllable aspects of my life. Things that I know that are well within my ability to do them. I know that I can control how many videos I post next year. I know I can control how much money I pay off on my student loans, things like that. Whereas make X amount of dollars or achieve X amount of subscribers on YouTube are great goals to have. They're not really things that I myself can affect the outcome of outside of just making better videos, right? So those are kind of goals that I'm leaving off of this for right now. Since we did not set all of our goals throughout the year, I need a reminder to set the rest of my goals, right? So I'm gonna move ahead in my calendar to the 3rd week of each quarter, each last month in the quarter. And I am just gonna set a task for setting next quarter's goals. Save. We're going to do the same thing in June, September. That'll carry us for the rest of the year. And now that we have all that set, I don't need to think about my quarterly goals again until the end of March. While I am in the calendar, I'm also going to go ahead and start setting up my weekly reset. And I'm going to set this to be every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 10:30. And it's going to be weekly. And the reason why I chose Sunday at 10 a.m. to have my weekly review is because it is a time that naturally integrates into my schedule. I'm usually sitting at my kitchen table having coffee, and it is a great time for me to actually journal and reflect. And the purpose of the weekly review is to look back at the week I just had and physically journal about it. I want to look back at where I think my energy was well spent, where I think I did not spend it very well, and look at the week ahead and decide what are my priorities for the week to achieve the goals that I set out for the quarter. Now that we've gotten this far, I'm gonna switch over to my phone and set up my daily recurring task to do my morning manifesto. And I'm going to do that because I have the Todoist widget already set up on my home screen of my phone. So that makes it extremely easy to see every day, but also set up to have it be recurring every day. So it's as simple as adding every morning we'll do morning manifesto every morning at 8 a.m. I'll set the description to be, what were my top 3 priorities for the week and how are they going? Set. Great. So now I have that set up to repeat every single day forever. And I don't need to touch it ever again. All I need to do is every morning at 8 a.m. when I set up the morning manifesto is to actually spend 10 to 15 minutes just writing really quickly. It doesn't have to be like this intense think session, just what are my top 3 priorities and like what goals do they relate to? So yeah, the morning manifesto doesn't need to be some massive time suck or something that you are constantly like worried about doing every day, right? It's not about that. It's about just spending 10 minutes. It can be on your phone, it can be analog, you can do it on your way to work, just a quick reflection, a little alignment in the beginning of the day to really set you on the right path. And now that we've set up these 3 systems, you can see you're in a much better position for success than you were at the start of this video. And you can also see how the structure is set up, right? Because you've got the quarterly goals up on top, then you've got the weekly review that's happening at the end of every week, and then the morning manifesto to align you on the day-to-day and set you out to achieve your weekly goals and ultimately your quarterly goals. What I really love about this setup is that it is simple, it is automatic, and it is free. You don't need to pay anything for any of the tools that I just used, so you can just do this right now. You can get Google Calendar, you can get Notion, and you can get Todoist, and you can set this all up right now, before the new year, or after, depending on when this video comes out. I think it's coming out after. So if you did not set up a system yet for the new year, do it right now. There's no excuse. If this is something that you want, you should be doing it in this moment. And so now, instead of one massive, vague, overwhelming New Year's resolution that you feel like you have to do and have all this pressure on yourself to complete, you now have a series of smaller, more sustainable goals and a system for actually achieving and working towards them every single week and every single day. And that's it. That's the video, guys. If you are watching this long, then thank you. I appreciate you. Don't forget to check out like my Notion build video in the description or in the comments below. Like, subscribe, do whatever it is you can do to help let me know that you're liking the content that I'm putting out and that the channel is resonating with you. And thank you. I appreciate you for watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.